You know, I've experienced this situation so much in my life, pros as well as college. I remember so well when, as if it's yesterday, Bernard King goes down with an ankle injury, and we just lost 2 in a row. And never forget this, Joe Namath and Jerry Buss come in the locker room and they bet with UB, I'm listening to it. They have Magic out, we have Bernard King out in their prime. And we have another starter out and another one that can't play, he's injured. We overachieved so much in the next 2 games, we win it. Now we come back on a great road trip, come home, we get everybody back, including Bernard, the leading scorer in the league, and we lose 2 of the next 3. Because everybody now says, oh, we got our great players back, and you don't play well. And I was afraid of that going into this game because I've experienced it so much. We've been overachieving beyond any of our imaginations. And tonight, Miami said, we're going to pick certain guys out, create movement, we're going to drive on that guy. We're going to take that guy. And I've been telling all of you all along, we're a weak defensive team. And I think tonight was the final straw for our players to see it. Then when we went matchup zone, they kept losing and not doing the right things because they're having a difficult time picking it up. So this was a great lesson. And the last thing I want to say about it, 90% of the teams lose this game. You don't win this game because they totally outplayed us. They were the better basketball team tonight. But we showed incredible character to win this game. And I'm real proud of that. Probably our best game of the season in terms of character, because we didn't have it tonight at any phase of the game. 3 or 4 of our guys didn't play physical. We let them go by us in straight line drives. We didn't rebound well. We didn't shoot well. We didn't pass well. But then when the game was on the line, we did all of the above.
What you think of Quentin's first game back? How'd you feel
he did okay. He's just got to get better defensively. When I tried to start Ryan to get some offense, they immediately went right at him. So, you know, we just got to get better at the defensive end. Q looked good in practice. You know, David's been playing weak defense in practice and fouling too much. He did in the Virginia game too much. He's got to get out of that habit because we need him. We need him to play because he's got a lot of savvy to him.
Coach, it seemed like Miami did an excellent job early on of passing the ball, kind of attacking the switches. Just kind of talk about the...
Well, they didn't attack the switches. They slipped, and that hurt. We wanted our guys to stay with the man on the slip, so they never set it. We were looking to switch, and the guy would roll, and he'd be wide open. And that's something, again, that's inexperience. We said, don't go with your guy and stay with your guy. If his feet stop, switch. If his feet keep moving, don't. And feet weren't moving. You know, Mango's been playing great basketball, period, so he didn't have to respond. That's the way he's been playing. And, you know, Anis has had 2 weeks of really, really poor practices. And you could see he's not playing real well. And, you know, Ray's got to get, Ray, VJ, all of them got to become more physical. I don't think inexperienced, they don't understand what's at stake for Miami. They don't understand what's at stake when you go to Syracuse. They don't understand, because they've never been there except for Quentin, what it means to these teams. We've been there before where we had to win 6 out of 8 to go to the tournament, and they just don't understand what they're up against. And tonight was a good lesson for them to learn.
What sparked that 13-0 run?
Good defense, good rebounding, ball containment, and very good offense. Passing. And I thought the key to the game, although Dang and Mango played, I thought Jalen Johnson made the great lunch pail plays when we needed him.
This is 15 years in a row you've won 20. What's that mean to you?
This year means more than any other year because of this team and the schedule we played. When the schedule we played this year with early on, we even took the teams that we thought would have a high RPI coming back, but when you play Purdue and Kentucky and Baylor and Wichita State and Indiana at full speed, and you win 20 games, it's impressive. So, but we just got to get better defensively. That'll be our. We got to get better at our zone because you can see on man who they're trying to go at, and we can't let that happen.
Bracket projection has you as a number 2 seed. Were you aware of that, and how do you react?
Yeah, Kenny shows me everything when it happens. Kenny's the antithesis of the press secretary.
Bird effects.
So what did you think? I mean, you said it doesn't mean it.
That's very nice, but I just think it's good this time of year. But look, if we play the type of defense we played tonight, we'll get knocked out in the first round. So as a coaching staff, we got to get our players to hone in on the matchup zone, hone in on our defense. Now, it is tough to rotate against this basketball team because they'll put 4 shooters on the floor at times, so it's tough. But Syracuse shoots the ball great, so we got to be ready for that.
One more thing about Quentin. When he was out, was he able to work on his shot? Because he hit those 3 big.
Yeah, after about 8 or 9 days, he started working on his shot. You know, I texted him last night, and I thought about it because David wasn't playing good defense in practice, so I wasn't losing defense by playing Q. I just texted him and said, "You ready to start?" And he said, "Yep, I'm ready." And I said, "Do you want to?" Because sometimes, you know, he said, gave me the thumb up, and I said, "Okay, you're starting tomorrow." And you know, he was a little off in the first half, but that's to be expected. But he's looked good in practice for 3 days. He's looked good in practice.
Coach, it really seemed like that trio of Mitchell, Adele, and Snyder, especially down the stretch of the second half, started.
And Jalen.
They played really well off each other.
Yeah.
That's something that, moving forward, especially coming towards tournament play, you want to see?
Yeah, we've got to get VJ to learn to pass the ball. We got to get him to play more physical, along with Anis and Ray, because we're going to need those guys. You know, it's tough because passing is such an important element. And if you only see one side of the floor, it hurts you as a basketball team. So I thought the 3 guys worked very well together, and I think we've got a few weeks to work on our defense, and we'll have it by the time the tournament starts. We'll get it because of the character of this ball club. So I'm not overly worried about it. But tonight it showed them what I've been saying. Everybody's abandoning their offense and just taking us off the bounce. So we'll get it, though. I'm positive of that.
Anything else, Coach?
Thank you.
all.